All right, well, this is a dream for a lot of mixed martial arts fans. And yourself, Daniel, a guy who at one point could have fought Fedor Emelianenko. He and Dana White on the same page. We got Fedor in the octagon tonight.
I'm glad it didn't happen because let me tell you something about Fedor. He's unknown. He's an enigma. We all want to know, what is Fedor Emelianenko? What does he look like in the UFC? We finally get to find out. We know that he has a crazy high-level skill set, but we never knew how it would fare against the absolute best in the world. Tonight we find out. If I had to guess, I would think he'd be just okay.
And you got the sense with Fedor that he wasn't going to wholly enjoy retirement if he did not check this box. Fedor Emelianenko at long last on the greatest proving ground in the sport. The last emperor, Fedor Emelianenko. And he finds himself in another big spot here tonight. July 7, 2018, this man made history, becoming a simultaneous two-division UFC champion, wrested the heavyweight title away from Stipe Miocic. You know who I'm talking about, the future Hall of Famer Daniel Cormier, set to make the walk tonight.
John, I was there. I was there, and it felt good when I became double champion. But as Daniel Cormier walks to the octagon today, know that you are watching one of the most skilled fighters in the UFC's history. Did not start mixed martial arts until he was almost 31 years old.
Crazy.
And in 9 years has put himself in the conversation for one of the greatest fighters of all time. I can honestly say I'm very proud of the guy.
Well, and you should be. And the striking has started to catch up with the wrestling, which is certainly a scary proposition to anyone in the heavyweight or light heavyweight division. But Daniel Cormier now on the wrong side of 40, still getting it done in a big way against the best fighters in the world. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Fedor! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, the former UFC heavyweight champion of the world, and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Daniel D.C.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, the heavyweights are underway, and they are two men who don't need an introduction. Fedor Emelianenko taking on Daniel Cormier. I know, DC, you've wanted this fight for a while. Let's see what you can do with it, champ.
You know, at one point, they called me, like, Black Fedor because I had the same type of stature as Fedor Emelianenko with the same type of style. These guys at times mirror each other. They want to punch into the clinch, into takedowns. Let's see if DC can solve the puzzle that is the last emperor.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Emelianenko.
I am starting to lose track of how many punches this guy has landed to the head of his opponent.
All right, so we have got a full-on brawl to start this fight. Any concern that these guys might burn themselves out?
Oh, they're going to exhaust themselves. So we may as well enjoy it right now, because come the third round, regardless of the weight class, they're going to look like two tired heavyweights in the middle of the octagon. He's going to guillotine.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Emelianenko gets back up. Shooting for the takedown here. Awesome, nice boxing chops there. He's hurt now. This could do it.
He's got that single collar tie locked in.
All right, so we're starting to see some swelling now, DC. We'll see if he can make some adjustments defensively.
He's taking too many of these shots up top. I mean, he's got to move his head right away. He's waiting, being reactive. You got to be active in your motions before your opponent sets up their attacks.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
He's got to start throwing now.
Well, doing his able best.
They're going at it here. Huge shots landing on both sides. Oh, no!
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Fedor Emelianenko getting work here from the top. Let's see if he goes for a sweep to try to get back to his feet. Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Cormier ground and pound from half guard. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or...
Oh, heavy shots raining down.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position. He needs to
fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Cormier's in half guard. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Under a minute now to go in the round. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by DC.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position. Beautiful transition. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike. Final seconds of round one.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
All right, so Emelianenko's in half guard. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two here. Well, in that previous round, didn't look like we would get to this next round, DC, but here we are.
He had him hurt very, very badly, but he could not find that last shot.
There's that huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Ooh!
That was lightning fast, that right hand.
That shot blocked by Cormier.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Oh, that guillotine choke is tight.
He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
Oh, hang on a second. He escapes.
What a tremendous job. You saw his hands immediately go to the inside. Attack the lock. Create some space. Roll to your back. Give up the mount, but live to fight another day. This is where he wants to be.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys can start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Fedor Emelianenko going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. Back and forth we go. Emelianenko's got a cut on the forehead. Yes, he's bleeding now, so some work for the cut man in between rounds if we get there. Slip that offering from his opponent. In the past, we've seen him sort of lean on the toughness. Tonight, he's leaning on the defense.
And you see the evolution of the fighter in front of us. He doesn't have to be tough anymore. The more he can slip strikes, the longer he can prolong his career.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Ground and pound. The hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Oh, the hard grounded. All right, so he's setting up for submission here. Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Oh, so how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission. Oh, he got to the spot.
Good movement on the ground here defensively by Fedor. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. The ground strikes starting to pile up. Under 90 seconds to go here in the second round.
Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running a guy over, Johnny, then he just gets up. That was a slick transition.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very huge elbow there.
20 seconds left.
Now he's got a good body position, yup.
Oh, almost like you saw the skin swell right away after he landed that strike.
So that trainer's gonna have to bring in the end swell to try to deal with the swelling because this guy is getting pieced up.
Good round. All right, that's the end of the round, and third round underway.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Big inside kick.
Oh, that's a sharp hook there by Emelianenko. The takedown is not there. Straight right hand now, just misses. He's able to slip the left there.
He closes the distance beautifully. He's got a single collar gun.
Oh, guillotine here.
Looks like he's got the sub locked in tight now. Oh, he's out. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have? Lucky guy. I have.
Cormier's right back to the full mount here.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Big shots landed by him now. Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
Emelianenko's in half guard.
Oh, right to the mount. Oh.
Just over 2 minutes to go.
Nice shots landing from the top position. He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
What a great sequence by him, mixing up his strikes and once again targeting that already damaged, swollen area upstairs.
That's exactly what he should do. You know, we are talking about a guy that is so talented, that is so disciplined, that when he can see swelling like that, he's going to continue to attack.
Oh, reverses the position now. Outstanding work on the ground by Emelianenko.
This works. Come on, stand up. This works.
Now he's going full mount.
All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that tired, that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Closes the gap and gets the single collar tie now. Cormier's elbow blocked. Oh, and now the underhook.
Oh!
That's a hip toss to get him down. That can't feel good. Cormier's in half guard now.
Nice defense. Great ground and pound by this man.
Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Oh, there's another ground strike for good measure. That's 3 rounds in the...
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Well, new round, same narrative. He continues to punish the body yet again, just as he did in the previous frame. And there's that elbow blocked by Fedor.
Nice punch landing on the top. I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Emelianenko getting pounded something fierce by these ground and pound hammer fists. He's got to find a way to score him out.
Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Oh, you got to love the ground and pound strikes here. These ground strikes are starting to add up.
there it is. Now he's going to mount. Gotta be careful here.
Cormier's really pressing now, and he's got his opponent's belly flat on the mat. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Under 3 minutes to go in round 4. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get into full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position. He's got to be careful here.
Emelianenko's in half guard. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Cormier's back in full mount.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
Oh man, that swelled area getting worse with every passing strike. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Lands the grounded pound strike here.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be though.
Oh, that cut is getting worse with every passing ground strike as he lands again.
Work, I'll stand it up. Work.
Nice positional control here. We might get a stoppage here soon. Cormier's got his back yet again. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission.
Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. 20 minutes in the book.
Ready to fight? Ready.
5th and final round. All right, here we go with our next round, and thankfully for his opponent, it begins on the feet because his face was turning into mincemeat with that ground and pound in the previous round.
Oh, he got demolished, man. It was punches, it was elbows, it was transitions into the elbows. I mean, he had so much more.
Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on Beach Street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's gonna do to stay in this fight. Oh, landed some big shots, too.
Well, his opponent...
Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
Oh, great submission defense. Emelianenko's eye Does not look real good right now. It actually is starting to swell shut, so that will be something that bears watching as this fight continues.
Getting them out here. Oh, you gotta be careful there, yep. Great submission defense on display tonight.
All right, so Emelianenko's in half guard.
Massive shot from the top.
These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Well, landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Cormier. Side control now. Cormier's right back to the full mount. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
This is a terrible position.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. You know, I got to tell you, I'm not sure that his face could be much more swollen at this point in time. You got to raise that guard.
You got to get the high guard. I mean, at this point, John, you got to forget everything else and get the guard up high, keep your elbows in tight, and try to make sure that nothing lands clean on your face, because every time you're going to just get more and more swollen.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by DC.
He's got to be careful here.
All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
Emelianenko's in half guard.
Great defense by this fighter.
Fedor Emelianenko's cut on his nose, manageable for a while, maybe not so much now. That thing is pouring blood. Cormier's back in full mount. Oh, the ground and pound is there. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. And plenty of time with which to work. 30 seconds to go in the round.
Nice transition.
Relentless pressure from the top by DC. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Cormier's in half guard now.
Great submission defense.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks.
All-out action right through the final minute. Nobody in this arena is sitting down. What a fight. The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 50-45, and 50-45. For the winner by unanimous decision, Daniel D.C. Cormier.
All right, another strong performance for the UFC Hall of Famer. Daniel Cormier wins this fight tonight by decision in front of the adoring masses here in the fight capital.
A lot of times it comes down to that championship experience of Cormier. When the fight goes long, he is comfortable in those moments. And tonight, he showed why and he earned a massive decision victory.